And in the VAR room for us today, back in Dallas, it is Leodan Gonzalez of Uruguay. And we're underway in Houston. This Group K showdown. Portugal all in red, kicking from right to left. And looking here to prove a point. Matches at a World Cup once before. And they lost 4-0 to Germany and drew 2-2 against the USA at the 2014 tournament. João Neves slips the ball on. João Cancelo goes short for Neto. Played in flat and low. Neto Vega putting the squeeze on there. Well, they did get off to a really good start against DR Congo, but already you can see they are moving this ball around much quicker than they did in their opening game.
Well, in that João Neves goal, you know, it came off delivery like that. It came off a cross, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, they're going to roll today. This elite midfield engine is going to take off, and it never happened. And that's a lot due to Congo. We have to make sure we don't forget what they did.
Felix into Fernandez. Put it away by Ashamatov. Uzbekistan looking to relieve the pressure on themselves here.
Incredible.
And the bulk of this crowd have got what they came to see.
Ronaldo becomes the second oldest goal scorer in the World Cup. He's almost there.
Roger Milla of Cameroon still holding that record, though, as being the oldest from '94. Who can forget his samba dance by the corner flag? Mendes clips it over, palmed away by the goalkeeper, Cancelo.
Late for Colombia. So it's not as though they weren't in that game.
Felix, who's just come off a fabulous season with Al Nassr, 20 goals, 13 assists in his debut season with them, named Player of the Year. Really has rejuvenated his career since his move there.
Yeah, had some struggles at Milan and other places. Highly talented.
Tinha. Some space here for Cancelo. Well, do you think it will be a certain number 7 on this?
I was just about to say the same thing. You could see Ronaldo measuring this.
Well, there have only been 2 direct free kicks scored so far at this World Cup. We know that Ronaldo is more than capable, and as the crowd see him stride back, a roar goes up.
This game's going to get stretched out, and that's ultimately going to favor Portugal, unless Uzbekistan could pick off the game's next goal.
Fernandez. Felix challenge. Mendes looking for a way around Karimov and taken down. And I'm sure this is something that Fabio Cannavaro warned his players against, giving cheap free kicks away in and around the penalty area.
The gap of talent, to be fair, is big, and the only way you can narrow that.
Serious about their football. Uzbekistan as well have invested heavily in building state-of-the-art youth facility, and they are seeing the benefits as well. Over the last 15 years, they've reached the quarter-finals of the Under-17 World Cup twice. They reached the round of 16 at last year's Under-20 World Cup. 55,000-seater stadium being built as well in Tashkent, ready for the hosting of the Under-20 Men's World Cup next year. Karimov. Shukrov. Nasrulayev, who is known for his crossing ability, that's not bad. Seen off by Nuno Mendes.
This is the best sequence of possession and confidence through passing we have seen so far from Uzbekistan. That's got to be a foul.
It is indeed a free kick to Uzbekistan. And this, in many ways, is almost a repeat of what we saw against DR Congo. Portugal on top. And a little magician from Argentina has certainly lit up this tournament. Looking very, very sharp, scoring all 5 of Argentina's goals so far and becoming the leading scorer in FIFA World Cup history as Fazalayev chases this down, and his height probably counted against him to a degree there. He's not the biggest, and Diogo Costa was just able to tower above him and get hands on the ball.
Well, how reliable is Diogo Costa? And looking back there and knowing you got him behind you, what a goalkeeper of experience. 44 caps for Porto, just a commanding presence.
Fernandez, or rather Neto it was, trying to help it down the line.
I like that sequence. So you saw the verve, the commitment for others to get in front of the ball out wide and get down that line. Cancelo was making...
But it's Portugal on the surge with Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done it again. Just felt as though this FIFA World Cup was not quite in their twilight years. It's absolutely incredible.
And you want that out of your center forward. I mean, his attitude is insatiable to score goals. And that is something everybody has to admire.
And Ronaldo being serenaded by the fans in here. To make that 975 goals now in his career. And there will be a figure that he will be chasing, I'm sure, which is to get to the 1,000. And he will surely get to that mark as well.
He's not thinking about retirement until he gets that 1,000. There's no question about that.
Vitinha scooping it over the top. João Felix looking menacing. Seemed to get caught between a rock and a hard place there with the ball in.
Thought he might try to slip it on the floor to Ronaldo. But here's the ball over the top. It just drops beautifully. Yeah, it shot, cross, whatever. We're not sure what it was, but because it was no...
Done by João Neves. They're in again here. Ronaldo for the hat-trick. Not this time. And a heroic clearance off the line as well from Uzbekistan. Everybody was up and out of their seats. Expect Mendes. Yes, smuggle it through. One back by João.
So he got the start today, João Felix. He's been out in wide spaces a little bit, but he's also come in to play off of Ronaldo. And, you know, this is him showing that he's a striker. He likes being central and facing goal. And there's the power that he hit that with.
So much strength in depth. That's why they are one of the favourites to go all the way at this tournament. Faizalayev. Straight at Diogo Costa. Highly talented Faizalayev. Shukrov thought about the shot. He'll have a pop now. And it took a nick on its way. He's got 1 or 2 followers, hasn't he, on social media?
Well, you and I reminded ourselves with the amount of Ronaldo 7 jerseys in here that
Crazy.
it's immense.
Now, will he take this one? This is a long way out. The coaching team for Portugal has been really animated just prior to this corner kick. And it's gone in! Well, one of the scruffiest goals yet at this FIFA World Cup. But Portugal raised the score to 4-0. João Felix taking all of the congratulations. We'll be interested to see who indeed got the decisive touch on this.
The decision you make here, Paul, is one that you're doing on a stage against one of the greatest teams in the world, Portugal, and you're doing it on a stage that not many people get to. I think sometimes you got to just kind of get a check and
It's on that. They're invited to come forward again. Nuno Mendes, Ronaldo. It's what everybody wants, isn't it? They all want to see him get the hat-trick.
Shermatov snuffed it.
Feels like it's coming, doesn't it?
Sure does. Ronaldo's just tormenting Nematov.
Still be time for more yet. Mendes looking to get Semedo away. Can he find Ronaldo? It will come the way of Rafael now, who smashes in number 5.
In from the left side onto his right foot, bends it. No chance there for Nematov, and you gotta love it when a winger on the opposite side of the field has made a commitment to get into the penalty area and can provide you with an accurate finish like this. He had a lot of goal to look at, but that puts an exclamation point on it today here in Houston.
And that is one happy man right there, Roberto Martinez.